The Supreme Court recently heard arguments regarding public school special education nationwide. A large part of their focus, what is considered free and appropriate education for students with disabilities. Cronkite News reporter Kassidy McDonald spoke to experts and a private school for deaf children on how students are affected in Arizona.
4 days a week, Naomi McKinney and her 5-year-old son Madden drive 3 hours from Lake Havasu City to Desert Voices in North Phoenix.
It is the closest school that teaches listening and spoken language. Madden was born completely deaf.
McKinney says it is the only school in the state that offers to teach oral spoken language for deaf children, making their long commute necessary.
We were able to find a hotel that's about 3 minutes away. We make our reservations a year in advance.
The Arizona Department of Education provided a written statement that under IDEA, all children with disabilities ages 3 through 21 are entitled to a free, appropriate public education that emphasizes special education and related services designed to meet their unique needs and prepare them for employment and independent living. Hope Kirsch is an attorney for special education in Arizona and says many parents like McKinney struggle to provide the best education for their children with special needs without paying expensive private school tuition.
The law says you're only entitled to appropriate, that's the A in free and appropriate public education. You're not entitled to what's best for your child.
Kirsch explained that public schools are often reluctant to fund private schools for special education and are only required to prove that the child has made some amount of progress in public school.
The parent is saying, I want my child to make more progress. Well, how do you know the child can make more progress?
Parents of children with disabilities say, just like anyone, they want the very best for their student.
The public school, unfortunately at home, they did not have a listening and spoken language program, and that is the only mode of communication that we wanted our child to use.
Executive Director Deanne Chapman says Desert Voices is one of the few private schools that provide scholarship to all of its students.
We get zero government funding, and we have to raise about $1 million a year to run the school.
Partnerships between public and private schools like Desert Voices will give special education to students who normally wouldn't have the financial means to attend private school.
If it weren't for this school, my son would not be talking. It's the best.
In Phoenix,
I can hold a conversation with my son 3 years later.
Kassidy McDonald.
He can hear the birds chirping.
Cronkite News.
According to Arizona Systemic Improvement Plan, 67% of disabled students are taught in a general classroom for 80% or more of the day and not in classrooms with better accommodation for their disability.